They're very smart. They usually wait till you're on the phone.
Yes.
Or it's busy.
Yes.
So that they hope you'll be distracted.
Yes.
When they're trying to get something. But anyway, I guess only that, and just love, you know.
Yes.
Like that lesson I learned from Monica, to really listen, to really hear sometimes what they're not saying. I have teenage boys, and you know, they went through a phase where they weren't the greatest communicators. You know, teenage boys tend to get a little bit quiet.
Sure.
And so I tried to really listen to what they weren't saying. You know, to really try and hear what was going on with them and to pay attention. And the other thing that my husband and I have really, I think, built the rock of our family on is the family meal.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
I'm married to perhaps the busiest man in Hollywood.
Yes.
This is Mark Burnett.
Yes.
You know, we have a lot going on, a lot of shows, a lot of, you know, we're very grateful for the abundance of shows and so on in our life, but we didn't make and insist upon the time where we sit down together as a family, where it doesn't matter who telephones, the television is turned off, and, you know, we give thanks, and we break bread together, and we listen to each other about how each other's day was, and we give time and space to each other, and it's really been the glue for our family, as busy as we all are, that we just create that time for ourselves.
I love that. I really love that. And you know, we're big Survivor fans, so we watch that every week. That's a family event. So, you know, you can tell your husband thank you for that.
Well, thank you. Talk about having endurance. Look how many years it's been.
Oh, my goodness.
Fantastic.
Unbelievable. And there's been so many opportunities for Faith to be shared on that show. It's just blown me away.
Oh, yes, particularly last season. Wasn't that a lovely boy? He kept being sent to Redemption Island.
Yes.
And he just stuck. He was faithful. And
I just loved him.
True. I loved him as well.
Yes.
I thought that his heart really was revealed.
It was.
And his sensitivity and his faith just spoke so loudly.
Yes.
Yeah, we have loved it. Of course, we've gotten to travel to all kinds of interesting and exotic places too. Which
wow.
is very fun, you know, for all of us. And we have, you know, more exciting projects in the pipeline. But
that is so neat.
For this holiday season, my heart and my focus is with my little angels.
Yes, it needs to be. Well,
yeah.
Well, just I had some Facebook people that wanted to ask just a couple little questions here, and one of them was, and I know that Della Reese actually performed your wedding ceremony, but are you all still friends?
Yes, in fact, just this past weekend, Della Reese was at my house, and I love her. She's my mother.
Oh.
She's my confidant. She's just she's as feisty and as opinionated as ever.
I love it. Oh, well, you can tell her from all of us out here in the world of watching that we love her too, and we want her to come to our house.
Absolutely, well.
And
she's been one of the, you know, there were many gifts from working on that show.
Yes.
You know, she was probably one of the greatest gifts, is having that relationship and having her love in my life.
What a great gift to be able to do what you do, and then also have these friendships develop. And I wondered, I was so sad last January when John passed away.
Yes, of course we all were.
Yes.
So shocking and such a loss for the world and for his family, and it was heartbreaking news for all of us. I traveled down for his funeral, and it was very sad, and kind of part of me still doesn't quite believe that he's gone.
I know.
But you know what a gift he gave to the world. His beautiful, gentle portrayal of the death angel, I think, really helped to take away this fear.
I agree.
Transition that many people have, and you know, we all knew that somewhere he had his very own special angels come for him and bring him home. I
love that, and I was thinking that I've lost 2 children, but when my little girl died, she died of SIDS when she was 6 weeks old. Across the street from our house, one of my friends was up early in the morning. She didn't know what had happened. She was rocking her little boy that was 18 months old by candlelight, and she said that about that time, later when she found out what had happened, her little boy sat up and he pointed his finger up at the sky, and he just followed it all the way up to the ceiling. like he was watching something, and she didn't know what it was. And then she found out about Adrian, and she really believes that her little boy watched the angels take Adrian to heaven.
Oh my goodness, you've given me goosebumps.
I love that story, and
yes.
you know, it's given me a lot, I think, of encouragement just in my grief with her.
Oh, of course, what a heartbreak for you. I am so sorry.
But I wondered if you felt a connection with John since he's passed away that's special to you through.
Well, a few times I've had moments, you know, where I've been thinking of him and I've seen the white bird.
Oh, I love it.
And, you know, as we used to say on Touched by an Angel, there are no, you know, coincidences.
No.
Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous.
Yes.
And in one particular case, right after he passed, I was in the local mall, and I was really thinking of him, and I was looking around for the white bird, thinking, are you here? You know, we're just so silly. And I found myself going over to a shop that was like a gift shop. Wouldn't be the kind of shop normally that I might get pulled into.
Right.
Had a lot of little ornaments and, you know, bric-a-brac and, you know, so on. Anyway, I just felt like I was drawn into the shop, and there on the counter was a Lodro piece of I don't think she was an angel. That might be. It was just a young girl with her hands reaching up. In her hands was the white bird.
Oh, my word.
It just made my heart leap.
Yes.
You know, and I laughed to myself and thought, oh, there you are.
Yes. Well, I love the verse in Hebrews that says we're surrounded by a cloud of witnesses, and I do believe that my children and John and all of those that have gone before us are cheering us on. And I feel like there's a veil there that's just so thin. If we could just see through it, we would be so encouraged. And I think that's why I love your DVD series, because I think that these Alex and Zoe get it. You know, they see through this little veil.
That's right. And I think sometimes our children do, you know, probably see more than we do.
Yes.
You know, or all of that, what we think is maturity, you know. But here's the thing, we keep our hearts open.
Yes.
And you know, as people of faith, we know. You know,
yes.
We know it with every breath we take.
We do.
Our God is a great God.
He is.
I'm so thrilled to be able to use my platform and, you know, the celebrity that I have achieved to be able to share his message and this message. You know, for me, it's a great privilege to be able to combine who I am and what I do.
Yes. Well.
Hi guys, we have time for one more question.
Okay. Well, I wasn't thinking of a question at the moment. I was just gonna say to you that we out here in the regular world will be praying for you and your family. Just a hedge of protection as you go forward with this, and just that you'll be blessed, and that so many more people will come to know, you know, Jesus as their Savior, God as their Lord.
Thank you. I appreciate all your prayers, and I wish you both and your families a very, very Merry Christmas.
You too, Roma.
Merry Christmas.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much. Lovely talking to you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Tammy.
Thanup. Bye-bye. I'll hang up.
Can you please just
Yes.
from your end?